Hello and welcome to my new series, which I'm going to name Phasmo Reactions. Now the premise of this video is that I'm going to be reacting to a bunch of clips that I found on the Phasmo Discord, which will probably be very entertaining, but I'm also going to try my best to pick out all the details from the clips and show you like what exactly happens as well. Because I want this series to be entertaining as well as informative. I want to tell you like how this game works, and hopefully you guys can learn through this as well. Now I'm also very close to 200 subscribers, so if you like this video, then please feel free to leave a subscribe. And comment down below what you think of the series so far. I really think the series could actually do pretty well. I mean, I don't really see anyone doing this, so fingers crossed, hopefully it does well. But anyways, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this, but I'm probably just going to have just how it is right here. I'm just going to be in the corner. I made myself a little bit smaller so then you can see this. And I've downloaded a ton of clips, so we got plenty of content to go through. But let's start off with this one, shall we?
One more picture.
I'm trying to get a...
We got a console player. You can see on the question thing.
I want this
That's very
picture
cool.
of this ghost. Where is he?
He's trying to get a picture. Alright.
Where is it?
Got an invisible model.
Got him. Oh, interaction.
Ooh. There's a couple things that happened there. Huh. Alright, I don't know if you guys caught that, but obviously you got a Deogen response. That's a special thing where when you're within 3 meters of a Deogen, it has like a 33% chance to do a spirit box response, a special spirit box response, which is that one right there. It does like a heavy breathing sound. Plus another thing that I caught there is that when he took a picture of the ghost, he said it was an interaction. So that's bad luck, but oh well. It happens. It definitely happens. Which also, fun fact, ghost events also do give off interaction photos as well. Although it's kind of hard to tell like where exactly to take a photo of. I don't know if it's at the feet or at the head. Probably somewhere on the ghost, but sometimes you can get lucky and get an interaction photo, which I've actually gotten a 3-star interaction photo, which is probably one of the hardest photos to get off of a ghost event. But anyways, let's move on to the next clip. Alright, looks like someone's leaving. Also, their screen is very bright. Oh, I see orbs on the camera. Oh, he selected a shade. Huh. Interesting. So I guess he saw mimic orbs. Let's see. Oh, we got a 13 times difficulty. Did you see that? I just see black right now, but you can see, I can see on my thing. Right here is 13 times difficulty, which probably means he's doing a no evidence challenge, which I feel like no evidence is probably one of my favorite things to do. And also it's just very cool to do. But it seems like he thought it was a shade, but then he saw the mimic orbs, as you can see at the very start. Let's see, right here, you can see that. At the mimic orb right there, you can see it moving. Which in no evidence, mimics actually have orbs. Fun fact, because for a mimic, their real evidence is actually freezing, spirit box, and UV fingerprints. But mimics the only ghosts that can have 4 evidences, which they always have orbs. That's their weakness. In the journal, it says there's a weakness that there's always ghost orb sightings near mimics. Which, if you're playing no evidence, that's the easiest thing to do. You just check for orbs and you got an automatic mimic right there. Easy. Alright, next clip. Alright, what do we got?
Oh shit.
It's not very high quality video. Okay. Looks like somebody died. Okay, wow. Huh, what did I get from that? Seems like the ghost killed that guy and then he tried to scare his friend, which is kind of funny actually. Alright, next clip. Alright, this one's a bit weird. I'm probably also gonna mute it, but my window, for whatever reason, looks all weird on OBS. So now it's to the left of me right here. Well, let's just see what happens. I'm probably also gonna mute it. But in the video, you hear a monkey paw finger being broken, which means someone wished for something. And then a bunch of loud music starts playing, so that's why I'm gonna mute this. But check this out. Got a smudge stick. He's hiding, and look at that. We got a ghost right there, right next to him. Hello. So I'm assuming he probably wished to see the ghost, and then the ghost popped up to do a ghost event, and I think that lasts for 5 seconds. And this person thought it'd be a good idea to hide it in the ghost room, which then probably means he's gonna be dead in the next few seconds. So rest in peace, this guy. Yep, I think he died. Alright, yep, that's a TikTok clip. Alright, moving on. Alright, looks like we got a Ouija board to start off with. Let's do this.
No, boludo, pero ¿sabes qué?
It also seems like they need to activate Windows. You can see right there in the corner. Okay, moving on.
Tiene un sombrero, no sé qué.
No,
They're talking in Spanish. I don't really...
No.
What the heck? Uh-oh. Oh, and he walked right into the ghost too. What the heck? Alright, that was actually kind of funny. So I'm sure you could probably figure out what exactly happened. But obviously to me, he turned on the Ouija board, and then he actually walked away from it. Because I don't know why. Seems like something scared him, and then you can see right there, it's breaking. With a very loud noise, which I'm probably also going to mute, because it's extremely loud. And then obviously that starts a ghost hunt, which means the person that's walking up the stairs walks right into the ghost and dies, basically. Alright, moving on. Alright, looks like we got a good old-fashioned hunt. Looks like they're looping around the picnic table. That's cool.
And smudge them.
Oh. Okay, smudged him. And now they're doing a weird loop. Oh, okay. I bet I know what ghost this is. This is a revenant, right? Look at that. He's looping the ghost on itself. That's actually cool.
Too fast for his own damn good.
Yep, I think I'm pretty sure that's a revenant. 'Cause I think revenant's one of the only ghosts that you can actually loop itself. Which me personally, I've never actually tried looping a revenant on itself. I've never really tried that on any ghost, but I'm pretty sure it's not really that bad. You just you make it do a bunch of circles, and then you basically do smaller circles around with the ghost. And like he did right there, you can see he placed salt right there, which is one of the ways to put salt, but you could also just place it down beforehand, obviously. Place it down, then loop around the picnic table, and then there you go, you got salt. But I guess he just wanted to show off. Alright, moving on. Alright, looks like I see a ghost and a person right there. Let's see what happens. Ooh, we got a VR player. Oh, it wasn't lighting the smudge stick? Oh, that is tough.
They didn't let me smudge!
He was trying to light the smudge stick, but it wasn't going. Oh, that is tough. I guess it happens sometimes. Let's see that again. So it has the smudge. He clearly has the lighter going up, and then it just does not work. Okay.
They didn't let me smudge!
And then he dies. Yeah, that is rough. And then he walks away from his body, and then he has a third-person experience, which is kind of cool. Actually, fun fact, Phasmophobia was created to be a VR game at the very start, but then they turned it over to mainly PC, which is probably a much better decision, because since then, VR really hasn't been that good, honestly. There's been tons of bugs. Now, I've not really played VR much. I've only played it a handful of times. But from what I hear from watching videos and stuff, it is super, super bugged and not really the best to play with. But hopefully in the next few updates, they'll fix everything in VR, make it a little bit better. Because I would definitely love to play a lot more Phasmophobia in VR, see how that works. No evidence VR or some crazy challenges. You never know. All right, the window's gone all crazy again. You can see right behind me. They're actually right above me, basically. But let's give me the last clip of the day, so let's see what happens with this. Let us see. So it seems like someone's hiding in the tent in Point Hope. This is the only place that has this kind of look to it. And it seems like it's waiting for a ghost to hunt. Okay. Well, it seems like you died. End of story. Alright, well, I guess I'll show you what exactly happened. Obviously right here. Pretty much right at this moment. Right there, you heard that? I think he accidentally pressed the radio button, which then alerted the ghost to his location immediately, which then killed him. I guess he wasn't expecting it. Or she wasn't expecting it, whoever is playing this. You can see right there, it just killed him. And they even had a smudge stick as well, so I guess that's a lesson in of itself. You should always expect, if you hear the ghost getting closer to you, just smudge it. Just smudge it, and just for safety, because you never know. Maybe it's actually coming to you. And now, hopefully, this person will realize that if you use your radio or anything, any kind of talking or equipment, the ghost will find you. That's basically it. And that's going to be the end of this episode of my photo reaction series. Now, let me know down in the comments what other names I should call it, because I feel like Phasmo Reactions isn't really the best. Although it's not bad as well. And I really appreciate any kind of feedback you might have for me, because this is kind of new to me. I've never really done any kind of reaction stuff at all. So if you liked it, then please comment down below what was your favorite part. Or if you have any feedback, I would always take some. I'm always open to feedback. I'm always wanting to learn, get better at stuff. But anyways, if you want to see me play Phasmophobia, then you can feel free to click over here. This will probably be my last Phasmo video that I've done, which is my last weekly challenge, which was misdelivery, I believe. Or you're welcome to check out my channel. I've made a ton of videos, and I'm also doing a Subnautica playthrough series, so feel free to watch that if you want. But anyways, happy ghost hunting. Bye bye.